Hey guys, I have an exciting update for you. Today, I've released a plugin that detects viruses inside of Roblox files. So a lot of people that develop on Roblox Studio will download models from the marketplace, or they will buy assets from the asset marketplace, or they will buy assets through commissions from other developers on other Discord channels. So regardless of where you're getting your assets from, there might be viruses inside of them. You might have hired somebody to do a commission and then they took your file to work on it, and then you assume that when you get the files back that they are the exact way that you had handed the developer the files, but maybe the developer put a backdoor script inside of your Roblox file, or they put a virus inside of it, so that when you publish your game and you have players playing your game, that developer may later be able to gain access to your game's code. They may be able to inject other types of scripts into your game code and hack it, and affect your players, and do a lot of things to your game, right? So before this, it was not really something that many people were doing. So I decided to build a very simple virus detection plugin. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'm also going to be showing you maybe some of the models that we can review using the plugin to see what kind of viruses it can detect. And basically, this is a simple way for a lot of people to quickly find where the virus is inside their files and then get to it, right? So let's get started. Okay, so what you're going to do is, once you've got the plugin installed, you're going to go to it. It's called the Scan Scripts plugin, Virus Detector by Bloxpunch. You're going to click it, and what this plugin is going to do is it's going to pop up a window, this window right here, and this window is going to show you all the different types of checks that you can do to detect the different types of viruses. So you can either hit select all, or you can deselect all and maybe choose certain types of viruses that you might be looking for. Anytime you install a new script or get a new model, I would recommend selecting all. And what it'll do is, once you hit select, if it finds any viruses, it will link you to the file that has the viruses inside of your Roblox file. But if there's no viruses, it'll display this message that says no suspicious scripts detected. Now, the reason that you want to do this when you install or open a new file that you don't really know much about is because there might be different types of viruses. So oftentimes a lot of viruses have HTTP requests where they're loading other types of scripts into your Roblox file. There might be modules that are being pulled into your Roblox file that have viruses inside of them. There's even a very, very racist type of virus that I came across recently. I'm not sure what to say, but I took a picture of what it looks like. This is that kind of virus. And you may not even realize your game has this virus until you really look through all the code, which is why I made this plugin, the virus scanner, free. What this virus really does is, I found this inside of a free file that somebody was distributing on Discord channels. It was a game, and inside of that game, there's one file that had this script inside of it. What this script basically does is it basically kicks any player that has a certain skin color. So somebody who is black or brown skin color, it'll kick that player from the game automatically, right? So anytime somebody joins the game, if they're a dark colored person, it's going to kick them from the game. I mean, it's a very racist script. I don't know who the heck would have put this kind of script inside of a Roblox file. Must have some issues with their mind, but this is an example, right? So the way you would catch a script like that being a virus inside of your code is basically click on player kick, and it's going to find all the places inside of all the scripts and modules inside of your Roblox files that kicks player, right? So you can then scan it and it'll take you to the script and it'll show you where it is. Now, somebody might also be banning dark color skin people, So you can checkbox where in the scripts you're banning people and find out where that's happening. Another kind of virus is an infinite loop. Oftentimes, free models, 3D models cause players to have a lot of lag in the game, and you might not realize that. So infinite loops are basically what cause that lag by slowing down the game. So you can find what those are by just checkboxing this and find it. Then there's also backdoor scripts where people are loading scripts into the game while the game is running. You can find those through there. There are scripts, viruses that will clone other scripts and other parts infinitely inside of a game to slow down a game and cause lag for players. So that's another kind of virus. And you know, there's all these other kinds of things, like for example, somebody can make themselves an admin inside your game using a virus, right? So we're basically, by checking boxing this, there's scripts that literally people are able to disable anti-cheat systems in your game. So basically what this plugin does is there's these different types of viruses, and you're able to scan for them in a game simply by just checkboxing and hitting scan, and it'll search inside the scripts. So now let's do an actual example. I'll choose a model or a Roblox file, and then let's look through it to see what kind of issues we can find. Okay, so we're on this website, viewstudios.com. This is somebody who is a developer for Roblox, and he also sells a lot of Roblox assets through his store, right? So he has all these different assets. Let's choose one of them. I'll buy it, and then let's review one of the scripts. Okay, so I'm gonna add to cart. I'm gonna check out, and I'm gonna buy it. Okay, so I'm gonna put my information in here. Okay, so we bought the asset. We got the thank you email by View, and you can see a link to his store. So now what we're gonna do is this was the 1-piece starter pack asset that we bought. Look at this file that we just got, and now inside this file we're gonna run all of our scripts checking here. Let's see. Okay, so we found a bunch of different potential threats, so we are gonna look through all of them. So there's a lot of spam, there's a lot of infinite loops. So what we're gonna do is we have to go through every single one of these to see what its behavior is. What this plugin does is it flags potential issues, so that you can go through it to see if it's a virus or if it's not a virus. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna deselect all, and let's just look at the require. Usually require or HTTP requests are or even load string, these are almost guaranteed viruses in most cases if they're pulling in some weird thing. So let's just scan it again. I'm gonna clear the output. I'm gonna hit scan. Okay, so it found this virus here at the require modules. It found it. I'm just looking for this virus, require modules. It says it found this virus inside a workspace starter island tree. There's a tree 3. Inside of tree 3, there is a tree 5. Inside of there's a branch. So you can see the virus scanner plugin took us to the spot. So we clicked on it. As soon as we hit scan, it took me right here. It opened the file that it thinks the virus is in. It says line 290 to line 295. Both those lines have an issue. Let's open it up. Okay, so inside of here, it says this is a script of Roblox Studio. Do not delete it. This script secures your game from exploiters. Okay. Where did the virus scanner find the virus? Line 290. So let's go down to line 290. It's empty. I don't know why this whole file is empty. So now when we go down here, oh, look, there's some weird code at line 290 and line 295. It's called anti-exploit and anti-backdoor, but it's pulling in these scripts that can do who knows what to your game. We can't see the code for these scripts because they're being pulled in through these numbers, and they can actually change. The code for these scripts can change at any point in time. So this is probably something I would delete 100%. this is a virus, and the way they put it in is inside of some tree. So there's a tree here. Out of all these different trees out here, there is a tree right here. Inside of that tree's branch, they've hit the virus inside this branch so that nobody would know to look inside of here, right? And when you have this many parts, look at how many parts there are, leaves, parts, so many trees, you're not going to be able to find this kind of script with a malicious intent unless you know what you're looking for, or you're using this virus scanner plugin, right? So this is an example of a potential problem that you could avoid using this plugin. Now when you search Google for this kind of script virus that we just found, there's other people complaining about it. They've pasted the exact code saying, I see the script, what is it? And look at the response other people give. Somebody's like, delete it immediately. Roblox would never add something like this. It must be a virus coming from a plugin. It appears when I test the game. So there's so many people talking about delete this, whether it's legit, remove it. It's a virus that does something that is not harmless, just can't figure out what it's doing. Hackers are putting those scripts inside of Roblox developers' work. So it might be that Vuke is getting people to do work for him to sell these assets on his store, and he doesn't know that there's virus inside of his code, right? So we're not accusing Vuke. Let me just make that clear. We're not accusing him of intentionally trying to distribute this virus to people in his game, but it could be that he's hiring people, or he's using free models to build his games, and he doesn't know that there's virus inside of them, right? So there's all these people commenting about it. People are saying delete it, right? And this is what you're really seeing, right? A lot of people are saying just delete it. Now, I have published this virus detector plugin on the Roblox marketplace. I'm waiting for Roblox to approve the request to publish this, and once it's approved, you'll be able to use this plugin for free. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.